Hi guys, hello, I'm here. I'm going to share and then I am going to get started. So I was going to wait until tonight to do my hair, but I figured if I do it now, you guys could actually see what day 2 looks like, more than reality, more than if I do it tonight. So I'm back. Here I am. So when you pop on, make sure you say hello. Don't forget to click that share button. If you don't see that cute little live button in the corner, that means that you are on my replay. So give me that hashtag replay. And I'm going to show you one of my favorite products. Styling tools, at least, I should say. I have a lot of favorite products with Head Candy, like more than I thought I was going to be honest. I'm not really a hair girl. Like, I like to do my hair every once in a while, stuff like that, but I'm not really let's do your hair. As you can see, my hair is wild. But we're gonna tame it with some waves today. So I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna spray some of my third wheel on my dry hair. And I'm just gonna let it sit for a second to let it dry. And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna show you a bundle that you can get with what I'm about to use. So you can get a heat catcher, which you can put all your heated tools in, and you don't have to worry about it burning stuff. You can throw, and look, they all fit. Look at that. Even the cords. Isn't that cool? So you will get this with the bundle. And who loves bags? Like, you guys know that I am obsessed with bags. Like, awesome. More so than I should be. Look at this. This is a weekender. There's a zebra print inside. Isn't that cute? So you'll get both of these for $10 when you buy this bad boy. I'm going to show you how it works. Okay, so I put some third wheel on. Now I'm going to put some Smooth Taka on. It's just the oil to help kind of protect it. So I'm going to put that on. Make sure with the oil, though, if you do get it, you don't put it on your roots. I've done that. And it's greasy city if you do that. So don't recommend doing that. Just put it on your ends. And I just kind of work it through. That way it gets everywhere. Okay. There we go. Okay. And again, I forgot my towel. It is so hot here. So hot. And I'm actually just going to brush it just for a smidge to make sure there's no knots. And then I'm going to do it. Okay, so I'm going to separate my hair. Croc clip in, and I'm just going to do the bottom. And this does not take long to heat up as well. Maybe 5 minutes, but I don't think it ever has taken me that long. But it's like a crimper, so it will help you get some waves, which I really like this bundle because it makes you think of the beach. So you have the heat catcher to do all your heating products in and stuff like that, and then you have your weekender that you can bring it to the beach, because who doesn't like that? So I'm going to go in I'm just leaving it on for 10 seconds. If you see the smoke, it's just the product doing its job. I used to think when I saw the smoke with my hair that it was actually burning my hair, which in some cases it probably was, but most of the time, if you're using product and you see smoke, it's because the product is doing its job. It's getting the product off your hair. Now I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to let it cool because I don't think I'm actually going to separate it today. I want to see how it looks without doing that. So I'm just going to leave it alone. I might change my mind when it gets a little closer. Most likely I will. Now the cool thing with this product is you can do it this side up or this side down. Depending on which way you do it, depends on what kind of wave that you will get. You can mix it. I've done that. I've done on my hair one side. Really just varies. Usually what I do is when I use it, I will, where I separate it at, I will do that all in on one side, and then on top I will put it all together, and then when I mix it together it's all different waves, so it really helps give that beachy kind of wave. And who doesn't like beachy waves? But look at that. Check that out, guys. And it's super easy, and it goes so quick. I know that I haven't even been on this live for like 5 minutes yet, so super, super easy. Anybody can do it. Now, if you don't want to leave it on where it's kind of like this, the less time that you leave it on, the looser the wave. So if you're going for like more of a looser kind of wave, just don't leave it on so long. Mine's at 400 and I'm leaving it on for maybe 10 seconds. And that's what I'm getting out of it. Okay, so if you don't want to do it that long, it will still do it. It will just be like a looser kind of look. I haven't used this in forever, it seems like, but it's one of my favorite ones just because you can do so many different things with it, which is funny because a lot of the Head Candy products you can do so many different things with it. So it really just depends on what you're looking for. I got my ear. Hello, guys. But this reminds me of the old crimper. Anybody remember the old crimper? I always laugh at those because that was my favorite thing to use when I got one. Like, I would use it all the time. Why I loved it so much, I have no idea. But I did. I loved it so, so much. It's so funny, the things that you think of now, because they're no longer in existence. Hello, Miss Tina. I'm glad I'm not alone. I'm glad I'm not the only one to think about those. But I used to love them. I used to love that crimper. I don't remember what happened to it. I really don't. I don't remember what happened to it, but it was by far my favorite product. My favorite product for my hair. And back then, guys, I had stick straight hair. I mean, stick straight. It wouldn't even stay curly, which is funny now. I always laugh at that. Anybody else have that happen? Anybody else have that happen when your hair changes? See, I'm telling you guys, you need this. You need this in your life, because if you had an old crimper, you need this. Walk down memory lane. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, it's the best thing in life. Look at this. You guys are going to laugh. You ready for a laugh? Okay, you see this little baby hair, I guess you could say, right there? You guys are going to laugh. So I've been using Head Candy's hair growth mask just to try it out. I'm not usually one that will press my hair growth. It usually grows pretty quick anyways. But I keep getting these little baby ones, seeing how much my hair has grown within the last month. And they keep making me laugh. Here's another one. Right here. You see that? That's another one. It makes me laugh so much. Because it's like, what is going on? Alfalfa. Oh, that's awesome. See, mine doesn't. Mine will go. I have some curl to it now. I used to not. Growing up, I never did. Growing up, I always had stick straight hair. But now I have really wavy hair, sometimes curly hair, but always poofy hair. Always poofy. This live is a lot quieter than my other one. Can you tell they're napping? So much quieter. Can't live with them, can't live without them. I love my kids. You guys know that. But they're crazy. My kids are crazy. Absolutely crazy. They're bonkers. Yes, they do. And it's hilarious. It cracks me up with their curly hair. You guys want to hear another funny story? Since their curly hair came up. So, Dennis and I, you have seen it. Dennis has some wavy hair too. But for the most part, our hair is just pretty wavy. There's really not much to it. But the kids are super curly. And they have blue eyes, which, if you've ever seen a picture of Dennis and I, we both have brown. Oh, wow. That's crazy about your hair. So we went into Walmart. Now, this was a couple years ago. But this story now it makes me laugh. But then it did not. Anyways, so we were in Target. And minding our own business, okay, and this lady comes up to us and tells me that my two kids, you know, the ones I carried, were not my kids. You want to know why? Because they have blonde hair and they have blue eyes. Not my child. And I'm like, I promise you, woman, I birthed these two kids. I birthed them. They are my kids. She didn't believe me. She called the cops on me. Not kidding. This is a true story. You guys would be surprised at how often I get told that they're not my kids. Because they have blonde hair, blue eyes, curly hair. Not kidding. Like, it is part of my daily routine now to expect somebody to say something to me about those kids. It cracks me up. It doesn't at the time. I have to admit, it does not at the time. But afterwards, I always laugh because it's like, really? Just because they don't look like me? But there's your laugh. Another laugh. Anybody else have that happen? Where you go in public with your children and somebody's like, that's not your child. No, just me. I really feel like that happens to me all the time. I'm gonna piece this piece off because it always, where'd I put that? Oh, it's right in front of my face. Upside down. That's what I mean. It's crazy to think that people are that ballsy, and I hate to say it in that kind of tone, but it's like people are crazy. That's, to me though, Tina, that is really funny because your girls look like you. Like, at least from my point of view, I think she looks like you. But it's crazy. It's like, what? But the lady in Target actually called the police. I had to wait for the police to come, and I had to show that those kids were mine. Now, how are you supposed to show a child is yours out in public? Somebody tell me that. I mean, they're all over my Facebook. But seriously, like, how are you supposed to know? Except for somebody just saying, hey, this is my kid. It's crazy, though. I can't believe they thought you were the nanny. Seriously, I cannot believe they thought that. That is where it's crazy, because she looks exactly like you. Like, to a T. That is absolutely crazy that they didn't even care. I'm telling you. It's crazy. And I bet you still hear it. I bet you still do. I still hear it to this day. And Danielle will be 5 next week. It's crazy. It really is. I want to know how a child can look like you, Tina. You and your beautiful self. And somebody still thinks you're the nanny. No offense, though. You do kind of look like a nanny. I think it's the preschool vibe that you get off. So I could kind of see the nanny part. But she is definitely your child. Like, she looks just like you. But I mean, especially nowadays, like, there's so many adoptions and all this, like, doesn't make any sense. Makes no sense of how that happens. None. But I hate that you're part of the club, Tina, but I'm glad that I have you in my club. I really miss your face. I seriously do. But those are my funny stories for today. And I bring that up because somebody actually said that to me yesterday. In Target, nevertheless. I live in Target. Like, I love Target to no end. But one reason I don't like to go is because I know that I'll get stopped. I'm not kidding. Somebody will say something about those kids. It's usually, are those really my kids? Which I hear that one a lot. Or, in reference to little man there, they'll go, he's really small for his age. You don't think I know that? Hello? Well, show me the rest of it. See, I don't know. I feel like sometimes in that case, Chelsea, I feel like I feel like that can be a good thing. I feel like, I still think she looks like you, but, I can see, like, how somebody might do that. Growing up, I heard that a lot, and, I was in no relation to the people that I was with. So I can see how that would do it. It's because you're Tina, you you get that because you're just so beautiful. You're just so beautiful. You have ageless skin. And that's why. That's why it happens. Plus, you give off that teacher vibe. Anybody else give that off? I know ever since I started teaching, kids will just come up to me. Random kids. I have no idea who they are. Will just randomly come up to me. Dennis makes fun of me all the time. There's your teacher vibe again. So maybe that's why, Tina. See, and I think that's what it is. I think a lot of people base off how they look, how your child looks, off of hair and eyes. I seriously do. Because it's like, that's the first thing that people notice about my two. And again, Dennis and I both have brown eyes. So it's like seeing two blue eyes. It's like, what? No, that doesn't happen. It did happen. It did. I don't hear it as much hair-wise anymore since my hair has been wild colors. I don't hear hair-wise much. But eyes, oh my gosh, how did that happen? See, I'm telling you, that teacher vibe, I get it all the time. All the time. Yeah, that's exactly what Dennis says. We'll be at the park. I'm not kidding. We'll be at the park, and a kid will just come up to me and start playing. And of course, I mean, it's nature. A kid wants to play with you, you play with them, right? And he'll go, there's that teacher coming out. It's like, can't help it. It just happens. But I can always see fellow teachers because of that. It always makes me laugh. But even in stores, kids will be doing something and they'll just come up to me, oh, do you like this? And it's like, yeah. It's like, where's your mom? I get that a lot. I've always been one of the ones where and I know I shouldn't do this. I know I shouldn't, but I do. I always look around to make sure each kid is with their parents. Anybody else do that when they're out? And I'm really bad with this. Anybody, when the kid comes over and starts talking to you, anybody like search them real quick to make sure there's no bruises or anything like that? I still do that for like abuse. Yes, they do. They run to you. They're like, ooh, and even if you're not even their teacher, they're just like, ooh. It cracks me up every time. Yes, I agree with you, Tina. Kids definitely need to feel safe, and with everything going crazy recently, it's like they need that. I'm glad I'm not the only one though, because it's just habit, you know. Because when you're checking them in, you know, you check it for it and everything else. So it's like it's habit. So even if they're not your kids and you're not teaching, it's habit. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. But I realized that when we were working together, Tina, we had a lot in common, it seemed like, even though my son was your boyfriend. Okay. So now that I got this going on, I mean, I don't know how long I've been on this video, but it can't be that long. But look at that. Look how, okay? Now this is what I do when I do this. Because I don't really want to mess with it. I take a bobby pin and the little part of my bang right here that I didn't do. Can't think of the name. I'm going to put it kind of down a little bit. Now look. Kind of fluffs that out right there. Tell me that is not just the fun, right? So much fun. Those kids were crazy. But he was definitely your boyfriend. I will never, ever deny that. He was definitely your boyfriend. Like, out of everyone there, he loved you. It does, right? No, that's what I love about this. So you don't have to really add any more filler or texture to it because it kind of does it itself. But if you did, you can put this on. I'm going to pull it back just a smidge. Put this on your roots. You don't need much. Just kind of work it in. I'm going to redo that piece right there. This is what I'm talking about. These little alfalfas. When I started using that mask, I was not thinking that it was going to give me alfalfas. Okay. So what I do with the Drama Queen is I just go right underneath and I don't use much. I just kind of work it in. You want to put it on your roots and it kind of lifts it up a little bit that way as well. Okay. But that's what I love about it because it's not like even straighteners for me. It kind of makes my hair kind of way down it looks. And it doesn't do that. It doesn't give that effect. I'm always finding pieces that I somehow missed. Always. Never fails. But I mean, it goes for a very simple look. Probably missed it, but do you use something? Yes. Two things. One I don't always use. I'm going to be honest, because you guys know me. I'm not always honest. Or I'm always honest. Smooth Talker is an oil. I don't always use it. It's kind of hit and miss depending on what I'm using it with. But I always recommend this. Even if you're not putting a lot of heat on your hair, this stuff has changed my life. So you guys have seen, obviously, all the different colors that I've done with my hair. Okay, another thing, I'm getting sidetracked. This stuff helps protect your hair from who knows how much stuff. I hope that you can see it. And you just spray it. You can spray it on your wet hair. You can spray it on dry hair. It's also heat protectant, adds some shine. But this stuff I totally recommend. I literally use it all the time. I use it on my hair. I use it on the kids' hair. Even if I'm not doing anything. Because even from the summer heat, Tina, especially where we are, this stuff is amazing. Now, another one that you can do is put it back like this and kind of puff it up in the back. Use that same bobby pin. And just kind of connect it in the back. I'm going to use 2 so it stays. And you can have kind of a half up, half down hairdo. But this is amazing, okay? One of my favorite products, especially if you're going for the beach wave. Now, I have been asked recently, and the reason I wanted to show you guys is because of the bundle that you can get with it. But I've actually been asked if you can use it on like extensions and stuff like that. All of our products, no matter what you're using it on, it will work on all hair types. So whether you're using extensions, whether it's natural hair, whatever, it will work on your hair. Well, like I said, I do recommend, especially this one. Like I said, I don't always use the Smooth Talker. It really depends on what I'm using it, what I'm doing that day. Usually when I do the Party Animal, which is what I use today, I do kind of put the heat up just a little bit higher than what I would for the other tools, just because I like that deeper curl. But totally recommend this. If you are interested in any of these products, you can comment below or head to my my page, and there's a link that you can go. It's under all hair. But thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys. Thank you so much for chatting with me today. I've missed talking to some of you guys, so I really appreciate you coming and chatting with me. But stay tuned. You'll most likely see me tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday, so I probably will be doing a fun live tomorrow morning to go with our fun live tomorrow night with Dennis. So love you guys. Thank you so much for joining. Don't forget to give me that hashtag replay, and have a good weekend and enjoy your Friday. Bye guys.